in auction, there are always bound to be hits and misses for the teams. When you go into an auction with a squad that you have to select, it is very difficult to cover all the bases all in one time. So when we analyze how the teams have done in this year's IPL auction 2018, I think Delhi and Sunrisers seem to be the most balanced team according to me. They seem to have the most bases covered. What would you look to do as a franchisee when you go into an auction, especially a mega auction like this, which might lay the platform for going into 2-3 years, where you want a good mix of youngsters as well as senior cricketers, a good mix of foreign cricketers as well as the all important Indian cricketers. So Delhi definitely seem to have made the right choices. They've got the right mix and they've got a really good squad. And even Sunrisers, if you see, they seem to have most of the areas have been plugged, and they have a good mix of youngsters and senior players. When we talk about CSK, they have gone for the household names of Chennai, like obviously Thala, Dhoni and Suresh Raina, Jadeja, Bravo, all these players who have represented CSK for a long time. But they are all kind of 30 plus and 35 plus. Maybe they might have missed somewhere investing in youngsters, which is very, very crucial going into this auction. And the fast bowling department, even though they have a very good battery of spinners and which might be useful in conditions in Chepak, but a fast bowling department seems to be a little thin. But having said that, these youngsters, whether they are going to step up to the plate in this IPL season under MS Dhoni's captaincy, who we know is capable of producing cricketers from these, is left to be seen. And apart from this, I think Kings 11, when I take Kings 11, I think Kings 11 have got a solid batting lineup. They've got about 9 to 10 solid batsmen in the form of Yuvraj Singh, Chris Gayle, KL Rahul, Karun Nair. The names keep going on and on, but you need good bowlers as well. They don't seem to have a really good, strong bowling unit. They have a few. They have Andrew Tye, they have Ashwin, they have Akshar. But having apart from these, I think the bowling looks a little thin for Kings 11 Punjab. And when we go on to the other teams, Rajasthan Royals, they seem to have a good team. Overall, very, very trim squad. And Rajasthan have done something interesting this year that they haven't done before. They have spent almost their entire cap, which Rajasthan we had seen had never done before. They have gone with a proper team that's suitable for their conditions. They've got good fast bowlers along with good batsmen, but they have not gone for many spinners. When you come to conditions, I think the same has been done by RCB as well. RCB have covered they've got a really good squad, a young squad that might have been a little bit of an influence from Virat Kohli, who wants to take really youngsters, and they have gone a little bit in a different path. We have seen RCB, we have always associated ourselves with a Chris Gayle, with of course the other key cricketers who are big hitters, and this time they have not gone for such big names. They have gone for smaller names who might have the potential probably in the future to go on to become good cricketers. Next, KKR. I think KKR, if you take, I think they have got good, solid foreign players along with a few good Indian names like Robin Uthappa, Dinesh Karthik, Piyush Chawla. These guys have been around for quite a bit, but apart from these, they might be lacking a little bit of experience in when you come from an Indian player point of view. They have gone for a lot of youngsters and good potential youngsters, especially the guys who have done really well in the under-19 circuit, like Shivam Mavi, Shubham Gill and Nagar Koti. We have seen they had really good under-19 seasons, and they have tried to invest in these youngsters. Whether they will really gain out of it, or these guys are going to step up to the platform when it comes to senior cricket and IPL, is yet to be seen. Lastly, the defending champions, Mumbai Indians. They have a very good retainer, probably the best retainer across all sides. When you have Rohit Sharma, Hardik Pandya and Jasprit Bumrah, you really don't have to do much when you go into the auction, do you? Exactly, that's what they have done. They have looked to retain their core as they have done over the last 10 years. They have gone for their proven commodities like Kiran Pollard, Krunal Pandya and Mustafizur, Pat Cummins. They have got a good all-round side along with good seamers. they have a little bit trimmed down on their spinners department, maybe because of the conditions that you get in Wankhede, which don't suit spinners so much in T20 cricket. But they'll still look good balanced side, and they have trimmed down the side. We have seen bigger squads of Mumbai earlier, but this time they seem to have a really trim squad, but quite a bit balanced squad as well. Having said that, I think Mumbai Indians are defending champions. They are always going to be a force to be reckoned with. So this is my assessment of these 8 IPL teams going into this 2018 IPL season. Do let us know, who do you think did well and who didn't going into this IPL 2018 season.